What is an altered scale? An altered scale is a pretty fruity, dissonant scale, and it exists to be played over a dominant 7 chord. So here's what it sounds like. I'll start on a C. This is C altered scale, and I'm talking concert pitch. On alto it's A, but for continuity reasons let's just stick with C. Concert pitch. So the notes are C, D flat, D sharp or E flat, E, F sharp, G sharp or A flat, B flat, C. So the altered scale can be played over a dominant 7 chord in a 2-5-1 progression, for example. So if we're in the key of F major, the dominant chord would be C7, and it's C altered scale that we play over C7. The reason it works really well is because it has a C in it, it has an E in it, which is the 3rd, and it has a B flat in it, which is the 7th of C7. So again, the 1, the 3 and the 7, they're the notes that best define the nature of a dominant chord, and they're all in the scale. Now, the reason it's called an altered scale is because basically every other note is altered. So all the extensions, for example, the 9, the 11 and the 13, they're all altered. So the 9th, we have a flat 9 and a sharp 9, greedy. So the D becomes D flat and D sharp. Now the 11 of C7 is normally F. We sharpen that, that's an F sharp. And the 13 of C7 is A. We flatten that, and that becomes an A flat. So it has the 1, then it has a flat 9 and a sharp 9, then it has the 3rd, it has a sharpened 4th, doesn't actually have a 5th, forget the 5th, it has a flattened 13, and then the flat 7 obviously of the dominant chord, and back to the C, the 1. So that scale is pretty altered. So it's quite a sort of brain frenzy to think of all the different alterations of the notes. So a much easier way of thinking of it is that it's D flat or C sharp, upper half step, upper semitone from the original note, melodic minor. So C altered scale is C sharp melodic minor or D flat melodic minor. So G altered scale would be A flat or G sharp melodic minor. B altered would be C melodic minor, so on. You get the idea. That is a much easier way of thinking about it in terms of when you're soloing over it. So in a 2-5-1 progression in F, we'd be thinking G minor 7 for the first bar. Then we get to the C7. If you think of it as C sharp melodic minor. So C sharp melodic minor is C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C, C sharp, and they're the same notes. Much easier way of thinking about it when improvising. So what I'm going to do is because the altered scale is so out there, it's probably number 1 on the list of out there scale choices to play over the dominant chord because of its different alterations, I suppose. Because of this, the sort of best way to use it in a soloing context is to set it up with something that's not so dissonant and resolve onto something that again is diatonic. So keep the G minor 7 bar G minor sevenary. Then we play the altered chord, and then we resolve onto something nice and F majory. I'll demonstrate. a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.